right.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, how about yourself?
I'm okay.
What you doing right now?
Just recording.
Is there a reason for recording?
I got a camera.
They're just concerned because apparently individual matching or description has been doing this a lot at NASB locations.
Okay, you got your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Savage, Grandview Police Department, badge number 0315.
Thank you so much for being professional. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm just recording.
He's just out here recording the fine scenery.
Yeah. Can I get your name and badge number as well, sir?
Yeah, if you want, it's Bailey 0198.
Thank you so much for being professional.
You doing all right today?
I was just hanging around.
Is that a significant thing? Hey, you just do that or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been doing this at other NASB locations, or this is like the first time you've been over here?
What you mean?
Because they talk to each other, right? All the
okay.
NASB ones talk to each other. Apparently they said that, and like I said before, individual matching your description's been doing this a few times. Is it like, do you like the NASB structures or something like that?
My description?
Yeah.
What description they give?
Sombrero style hat, black male, gray sweats, gray sweater with a camera.
You agree with that?
That's what we were told.
Yeah. Banks.
Yeah, that's how it was dispatched.
Man, I come in peace, man. No ill intent. I mean, if they would have came and talked to me, they would have seen I'm pretty like a real chill, cool guy. I could have told them like, hey, I'm just.
They get nervous, you know.
Let me ask you this though, and you guys are officers. What can you see?
You can see points of egress, exits, possible weak points, glass, stuff like that.
What you used to do in your what you used to do? I didn't see that. He said he sees nothing. But you saw.
Building to me.
I used to be a Marine, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I salute you twice then, man. But for somebody's not. I mean, I'm not aware of those kind of things, man. Like I didn't see nothing. And the same thing you saw, what I saw. Windows is tinted, man, and I'm on a public street.
Yeah,
like
you are, yeah. We just came to talk to because they're worried. All we can say, hey, we went and talked to him. He's just doing this.
Think about it this way, right? There's what, like 8 billion people in the world? Right? How many people are standing out here videotaping?
Not somebody's gonna do something nefarious. Not somebody that's gonna do nothing nefarious. It's 2024, man. Everybody has a camera.
Oh, that's true.
Right when you walk out your house, you on camera for the whole
that's
day.
True, but I'm just saying if it strikes somebody as odd.
I mean, it's okay. I totally understand that now. Nothing against that.
You have an ID on you real quick?
You need my ID?
Just to document who we talked to. Because here's the thing, right? Legally, constitutional rights. We have detained you for a little bit, so we need to make a real quick record.
So hold on. This was good. So you just illegally detained me?
I didn't say that.
You just said you detained me.
Yeah. It's not illegal.
For what crime?
We got a call out here. It's a police call.
That's okay, you getting a call, but now you just said you detained me. To detain somebody, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. What crime did you detain me for?
We've already explained why we're here.
You just said you got a call.
I'm just going to document your name and date of birth that said that we talked to you.
Officer Bailey claims that Mr. Moses had to show ID, but legally, that just isn't true. Missouri has no statewide stop and identify law. The only exception is Kansas City under section 84.710, and Mr. Moses was stopped in Grandview where that law doesn't apply. Some local ordinances in Grandview talk about obstructing or failing to obey, but none of them say you must show ID. And the courts have made it clear. In Brown versus Texas, the Supreme Court ruled that you can't be arrested just for refusing to ID, unless police have reasonable suspicion of a crime. In Colander versus Lawson, the Supreme Court struck down a law that let cops demand vague, credible ID, calling it too vague and unconstitutional. And since Missouri has no stop and identify law, refusing to show ID isn't a crime, unless police have real suspicion you broke the law. So here's the bottom line. Unless the officers had solid suspicion that Mr. Moses was breaking the law, he had every right to say no.
Okay, I don't have to get my ID.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do. Let's get a supervisor out here. Let's get a captain out here, sir.
Well, the captain ain't going to come out for this.
He's going to come out for this, sir.
No,
Yes,
he will not.
Yes, he is, buddy.
Well, let me explain to you.
I was going to see how much you was going to trample on my rights. Now, you guys looked good for a second.
No,
but now you're trying to
trample. We're not trampling on any rights.
Well, I'm in public. Doing nothing nefarious. Okay. And you just walk up and ask me for my ID.
Except that we got a police call for service.
That's fine. That's fine. You can do that.
The caller articulated who you are, what you were doing as far as your physical description.
No crime.
Okay. Based on that suspicious call for service.
Is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Suspicious
it's
act.
neither. Come on, y'all lived like some good guys. Y'all just flipped the script.
Hold on.
Y'all just flip the script.
Hold on, because I'm trying to explain it to you.
Go ahead.
Right? Because we're out here for a lawful call for service, and we contacted you lawfully. But okay, you don't have to agree. I'm just telling you this
most
is the law.
Okay, I'm going to the police department. That's not law. That's not law, sir.
So,
that's not law. To show ID, sir.
Can I ask what you've been doing?
You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed. Now, you cannot turn. Look, he putting his gloves. He ready to go hands on.
He's cold-blooded. Hey, listen.
My hand's cold.
What do you do for a living?
Why does it matter?
I'm just curious now. You was asking me all kinds of questions and I answered them. Come on now.
That's fine.
And you know what I do for a living. I'm asking you what you do for a living.
You're using police tactics now.
I'm asking what, because I want to explain
okay,
something to you.
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, you don't have to.
I'm just out here exercising rights.
Okay.
Now, and if you're trying to turn legal, constitutional, protected activity into a crime to try to get my ID, that look bad, Officer Bailey.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Am I legally required to give you my ID right now on this call?
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, let's get a captain out here, sir.
No, captain's not going to come out here.
Let's get a captain. If somebody's trying to infringe on your rights, a captain should come out here. If I'm calling somebody higher than you, sir.
What'll happen is you'll be placed under arrest for failing to identify
That's
yourself.
a secondary crime. You got to commit a first crime first to even have to ID, sir.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
I challenge you on that, sir. You willing to arrest you?
You don't want to do that because
that's on you, sir. That's on you. Your qualified immunity is gone. Everything because you stepping on constitutional rights now, Mr. Officer Bailey.
Okay, but can I explain something to you?
Go ahead. I was just saying, man, y'all some cool guys, but that's why you cannot trust the police because y'all act like cool guys and then try to flip the script.
And now you're interrupting. You won't even let me talk.
Because the whole thing, man, you act like a good. Go ahead. Let me let you talk. Let me let you talk.
Okay.
That's why you can't trust the police.
Okay. Except that, I just told you, I've been doing this for 17 years.
Infringing on people's rights?
No. I've been doing this line of work for 17 years, right?
Okay.
I have done that without complaint or lawsuit on my record.
Okay. This will be the first.
No, it won't be.
This will be the first, sir.
This is the thing.
Go ahead.
Between the two of us, I am the subject matter expert on the law, and that includes constitutional law. I have hundreds of hours of study and application of that in my line of work. We are out here for a lawful reason. You've been contacted for a lawful purpose, us performing our duties. That is 100% true, whether you like it or not. And it is within that course of my duties that I'm asking you to provide a name and date of birth that I can verify, and we can let you go.
That's incorrect. Let me ask you a question.
I'm not going to ask you.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question now.
I will answer it, and then you will identify yourself, and you will go to jail.
If I'm standing on the sidewalk eating a bowl of cereal, and someone don't like that, just listen. Just listen.
People can say what you're doing there.
Anything. You can't turn a constitutional. This is First Amendment, freedom of the press.
And I'm not stopping you from recording.
But that's what you're doing.
No, I'm not stopping.
Anybody can say anything is suspicious. You standing on the corner eating a bowl of cereal. Why is he on this corner eating a bowl of cereal?
Because the suspicious part we're talking about is you're recording a building, not only just a building, a bank, which banks get robbed.
But what's suspicious about from public? There's
I've already explained that.
But there's no expectation of privacy in public.
You're exactly right. Exactly right. Nobody's accusing you of violating any kind of privacy laws. Nobody's accusing that whatsoever.
So listen, sir, and you say you've been doing this for so long, and you should even know this too. What was your name again?
Officer Savage.
Savage. Listen, to get someone ID, they have to commit a crime,
they don't.
Not just a service call.
They don't.
They do, sir.
All we need is reasonable suspicion, and we've
of a
reached
crime.
That.
Of a crime. What crime am I doing? Okay. I'm simply just recording, sir.
I've already asked. I've already asked.
Now you can polite. You can polite. Yes, and I did nothing wrong.
And I asked you a handful of questions.
So let me ask you this. Me doing nothing wrong. Just simply out here with my GoPro in public because someone don't like me pointing at their building. There's no expectation of privacy in public. I'm exercising constitutional protected right.
Mr. Moses argues that simply filming in public isn't suspicious, and the courts agree. In Glick versus Cunniff, 2011, the First Circuit ruled that recording public officials in public spaces is a clearly established First Amendment right. The court emphasized that this protection applies even when officials are uncomfortable or object to being recorded, as long as there's no interference. In Askins versus Department of Homeland Security, 2018, the Ninth Circuit confirmed that filming public places and government buildings is also constitutionally protected. The court made it clear, filming government buildings from public spaces is not suspicious, and it's not a crime. That alone can't justify a stop or detention.
I completely understand what you.
And I wouldn't resist or anything if you guys want to attack me or anything. I see you trying to circle behind me. I come in peace. I'm really a cool, the most chill guy. But my thing is, I exercise my rights, and I don't let anyone infringe on the rights.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
I hear you, and you're not going to find somebody more in lockstep with your ideas on that.
That's all I'm doing.
We were out here on a suspicious activity call.
That's not a crime.
Every legal right to
identify you. To ask for it.
Identify you. There's case law. You need to
what
do
law
research.
Is it? So what law?
You need to do research.
What law?
I cannot tell you the name of the case
Why
law
not?
right now.
25 years?
Because no, 17 years.
17?
Because I know hundreds and hundreds of laws, and I don't remember the specific name.
But y'all always get IDs. This should be at the top of your list, though.
Yeah.
It's like you're addicted to IDs. Be honest. Why do you want my ID? You want to run my name? That's all you want to do?
I am documenting.
Because I did no crime, sir.
We stood here for how long?
I did no crime.
How long have we
You've been here. He's been here for 12 minutes. You've been here for
12 minutes.
14 and a half.
12 minutes.
We just been having a cordial conversation.
Except
being cool guys.
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. Did you feel like you had the right to leave at every moment of this conversation?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
When I see him coming, like, why would I run from you? I did nothing wrong.
You were gonna run
so when you came, I'm like, let me just have a cordial conversation. Because my thing is, I love shining light on the police. Okay. Now, whether you look good or bad, that's on you. Nope. I'm actually here to make you guys look good. To show that you know the law.
I do.
That's all I do.
But here's the problem, and you know.
That's all I do.
You know the basic constitutional rights. That's very clear. What you haven't studied.
That's all I'm exercising.
Is the case law that comes from that stuff. Thousands and thousands and thousands of police calls for service and contacts every single year, and they all go just like this.
I do, Officer Bailey, sir.
Okay, but you don't know because you would know what I'm saying is accurate.
Listen, and this is just the basics. We're dealing with the First Amendment here.
It's true.
A guy standing in public.
And nobody's stopping you from exercising. I haven't asked you to stop recording.
Okay. Well,
I haven't.
I
haven't even told you can't video the buildings.
So what about the Fourth Amendment?
What about it?
What about the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what you're doing right now. You asked me for my ID.
What about it?
I have rights to privacy, sir. I don't have to show my ID if I haven't committed a crime. And then you said failure to ID. I have to commit a crime first to show you my ID. Failure to ID is a secondary crime, sir. How am I educating you on 17 years on this?
You're not educating me because you're incorrect. You are incorrect.
So what is the Fourth Amendment? What is the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what we get right now. This is the Fourth Amendment. Me recording is my First Amendment. You're asking me for my ID. This is the Fourth.
I'm going to arrest you at this point.
I'm not going to resist.
Okay. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
When Mr. Moses declined to provide ID, Officer Bailey escalated what appeared to be a consensual encounter into a detention, claiming Mr. Moses was not free to leave. But courts have ruled this kind of escalation unconstitutional. In Wingate versus Fulford, the Fourth Circuit held that an officer cannot transform a voluntary conversation into a detention just by demanding ID unless there's reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. The court struck down the arrest and denied qualified immunity, stating that the county ordinance requiring ID was unconstitutional when applied outside a valid investigatory stop. This follows clear precedent from Hebel and Brown versus Texas. Unless an officer has reasonable suspicion, they can't compel ID, they must rely on voluntary cooperation, or let the person exercise the right to walk away. That's exactly what Mr. Moses tried to do. But instead of honoring that right, the officers arrested him with no crime, no probable cause, and no lawful justification.
I'm not going to take that out of your hand yet. For nothing, dude. All you had to tell me was your name.
For nothing. I did nothing wrong.
You did, and I've explained it to you, because you don't like it. Because you don't like it.
No, that's not it, sir.
Because you don't
exercise the right.
Okay. So you're a First Amendment auditor, probably. I got a YouTube channel, think you're cool, and a bunch of followers. You don't understand the law like I do.
I do, sir.
You don't.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Because I don't.
You arrested me for nothing wrong.
I don't come to your place of business and tell you how to do your job.
I'm not at your place of business.
You are.
I'm in public, sir.
You are at my place of business. Where do I operate?
For your safety,
Come on, sir.
for your safety and mine, I'm going to pat you down and give you on you.
I have nothing.
I have
nothing. Okay. Ain't nothing in my pocket but my cell phone.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have my ID.
Keys.
What's your last name? What's your last name, sir?
You said you arrested me. I have right to you need to read me my name.
This is not a guilt-seeking question, and I don't need to read you Miranda rights. Again, you're incorrect. What is your last name?
I'm still required just to make sure for my safety and yours.
Identify yourself is only going to make your booking process take infinitely longer.
That's a secondary contract.
We're not debating it at this point. What is your last name? What is your last name? Okay. We'll just ID you at the jail, or you'll sit there.
I have the right to remain silent.
I'm not asking you guilt-seeking questions, dude. No, your ID is not a guilt-seeking question. You need to do some more studying, big guy. Did you collect his property yet?
I don't have nothing on me.
Thank you. You got a cell phone, you got this. I am going to stop your recording. Our recording is going, and you'll have access to that. How do you stop that?
You'll push the, you already stopped it. You know what you're going to hold that left button.
This one here?
Hold it.
Okay. Push and hold it.
And what's it going to do? It's going to go on.
Okay. I want you to have battery and stuff on it left, and I don't want to pull it.
So go ahead and take a seat in there. All right, lean back for me. Reach across your here.
You take enough of this, savage man. Come on, y'all know you know I had an ID word. Mine is no crime. You don't have to give your ID.
We're doing an investigation.
Okay. Investigation on what?
Investigation on suspicious party.
Suspicious party.
Dude, I've already explained this to
That's
you.
not a crime.
What
okay. Investigate on suspicious.
I've already explained to you.
And you took my camera.
Yeah. Because we are recording and we can have access to that.
Hey, that stuff gets lost, man. You never get the body cam footage. You don't get body cam footage.
If you request it, ain't nobody on it but you. There's no other privacy concerns or nothing.
I did nothing wrong.
Okay.
Standing in public.
I can't help but you're refusing to understand
Anybody
this.
can say somebody is suspicious, sir.
No.
No,
Your example, you stay out here eating a bowl of cereal, they're going to say, there's a dude out here eating a bowl of cereal. Nothing suspicious.
Like, what is he doing? He was standing out here for an hour.
Okay, what is suspicious about somebody gaining video intel on a bank? You tell me that.
Sir,
Think
you
about
just
that.
said you can't see nothing. I'm not even looking at them.
I was in polite conversation. I would have had the same answer
I'm
as
just
him,
standing
man.
outside. I wasn't even just looking at just the bank. I'm recording I walked up the street recording everything.
Okay.
So they can imagine I point the camera again?
No. They have a right to be concerned for their
Just because
security.
I'm walking and I point the camera their way, they can say that if I'm just walking in, I came up this street right here.
Okay.
That's wild, sir.
Okay. But I can't help that you don't understand. So this is
Me walking in public.
Okay,
And the officer just rolling up saying, hey, they saying you look suspicious because you pointed your camera at them. What?
Okay.
You should have been there. Hey, sir, you should have went to what should have happened was.
Okay. I'm not going to have you tell me how to do my job because you're wrong.
He did nothing wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong, and I'm sorry for that.
You should have went to the bank like,
no,
I know it's suspicious.
no,
but
stop.
Ain't nothing we can
Stop.
do. Ain't nothing
Stop.
we can
I'm
do.
trying to explain procedure to you now, sir.
Public.
I'm trying to explain something to you.
Mr. Moses was taken to jail and held in a holding cell for over 2 hours before being released without any charges. Afterward, he returned to the same area and continued filming. He later published his footage of the encounter on his YouTube channel, along with the body cam and dash cam recordings he obtained through public records. Mr. Moses has also stated that he plans to pursue legal action in response to the arrest. Let's be clear, these officers had no legal ground to demand ID, no probable cause, and no reasonable suspicion strong enough to justify detaining or arresting Mr. Moses. This was an abuse of power, a violation of constitutional rights, and a textbook example of ego-driven policing. I stand fully behind Mr. Moses for exercising his rights, documenting the incident, and holding these officers accountable because what happened here was unlawful, unnecessary, and unacceptable.